As many of you know, I posted a video last week telling the tale of how Epidemic Sound tried to steal my song and my money. Thanks to the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you who commented on that video, and the many of you that went over to Epidemic Sound's YouTube channel and commented there. I have another sad, sorry tale, though, of woe and content ID claims. So, about a week after I posted the Epidemic Sound video on my long-form channel, Chords of Orion, I decided to post another 9-hour ambient guitar soundscape. I also decided to introduce it by live streaming it again, just like the other video. I let it play through the entire 9 hours, all good, shut off the live stream, and instantly the YouTube Content ID system identified a copyright violation. Oh, surprise, surprise. So when I looked at the claim, I saw that this time the claim is from Sony Music Entertainment, and the song being claimed is Foo Fighters' End Over End. Let me say that again. The song being claimed was Foo Fighters' End Over End. Now, I'm not a big expert on the Foo Fighters, but the last time I listened to them, I'm pretty sure that they weren't playing ambient guitar soundscapes. So before disputing the claim, which I did do, I'll talk about that in a moment, I decided to do a little research. I went out to my streaming music service and pulled up End Over End and listened to the song. What is this? Until I got to the very end. At the very end of End Over End, the band comes to a crashing crescendo and everybody hits the last note, and the electric guitar feeds back, and it just keeps going on for like a minute. So it's kind of like a drone, and I thought, I'll bet that's it. There was basically a 10-second portion of my 9-hour video, this is my theory, that I think Content ID related to that long, drawn-out guitar feedback chord that ended End Over End. Never mind that it's in a different key. Never mind that it's a different chord. Content ID somehow made a match. That's my theory. I did dispute the claim, and it is currently in process. So it's in Sony Music Entertainment's hands. They have 30 days to reply, or the claim is automatically released back to me. So we'll see what happens there. Now, the title of this video also mentions money being stolen. And it's true, there's potential money that I could have made on this video that I haven't, that I will never get back. Typically, the video, with the amount of views that it's gotten, would have probably made me somewhere in the range of $10 to $15. All right, $10 to $15. A few cups of coffee at Starbucks, right? Not a big deal. But the problem is that this video, while it's under dispute, is not monetizable. In other words, no one is monetizing this video. YouTube is not collecting the money and holding it in escrow for whoever wins out this dispute. It's just not being monetized. So even if Sony releases the claim, which I hope and pray they do, I've lost that $10 to $15 because of this erroneous Content ID claim. Now, who's at fault for this current situation? Well, it's certainly not me, because this music was original music that I recorded about 2 to 3 weeks ago. It's brand new music. I sat down, recorded it in this studio. I did not use any digital samples or anything like that. I got out my EBow and played Frippertronics style looping soundscapes. YouTube is definitely to blame. Their Content ID system, I think there's some kind of issue with it that I have not seen before, with making egregious matches that do not make sense. And, at this point, I can't fault Sony too much, but I fault them a little bit because when they submitted that Foo Fighters song to YouTube for the Content ID database, they indicated that if there was a claim, it could not be monetized. So they have issued a block. In addition to the monetization block, they've also blocked the video being shown in a couple different countries. Fortunately, it is being shown in the US, so I'm getting, views from the US. So this pattern is concerning to me. It will be interesting to see what happens with this claim, and it will be interesting to see if I get any other claims that are similar to this one and the last one with Epidemic Sound. I hope that this does not continue. Now, I do want to address a bunch of comments that came in on the other video, and those comments were along the lines of, I would never submit my music to YouTube. I'm keeping my music off the internet. And I get that. I get that concern. However, I just want to say from experience over the last 11 years, even with issues like this, I still feel like it's worthwhile to post your music where people can hear it and enjoy it and react to it. I don't know of a better way to build an audience for your music, my music, than YouTube, even with the issues. But I want those issues resolved.